Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex technical analysis for this morning. So we've had a bit of a pullback, and just to highlight something here from a Fibonacci perspective. So you can see this is the range of the previous high. So I'm going to go back to that fractal there, and you can see that comes straight up to the 50% Fibonacci. If I come down to the next fractal, you will see something very significant that we turned at the 61.8. So drawing your Fibonacci's from fractals is a very, very good thing to do. And you can see it gives you a very good indication of what is possibly happening. This thing's not going to shoot to the moon. It has attempted to reverse off the 61.8. So we've had a little bit of a pullback. And these 38.2 and 23.6 are going to offer some support as well. But if you look to the left, we've already got those levels drawn in. So for this to continue to the upside, we need to bounce off some support. So we need to flip what was resistance into support, and this was support, then turned into resistance. So that is the area we need to pay attention to, 117.541. And then we're still looking for an extension all the way up here to 118.538. So just come down to the hour. Wasn't much on offer yesterday. You can see pretty much just one-way traffic. We are bouncing here on the moving averages. Look at my oscillators. So let's just put another level in here. It's a bit of a messy one, which is right here. You can see this collection of price bars there, or candles. 117.648. So we're looking to see what happens here. Oscillators group nicely. It's either here or a little bit further down at 117.541, or even a little bit further down right in this chaos here at 117.446. So I, in two minds at the moment, we do need to break above the structure at the top here, 117.996 or 118. If we can break above 118 and hold it, then obviously it'll open up the air for some targets to the upside. But at the moment, 50-50 call. 1 hour we have a bit of a trend reversal that is happening if we can hold this, and then on the 8 hour it is looking like it's just a retracement off a Fibonacci level for another move to the downside. So yeah, I would be, in actual fact, just do that. I would watch this level very carefully here. If we do get through this, then there's some lower targets to the downside for some shorts. Otherwise, we need to get above where we closed, sort of above there, and hold that level. So above 117.788, kind of our range for today. Then we're looking for the previous high. Below 117.675, then we're looking for these two structures here down to 117.446. So that's kind of the view that I've got there. US dollar, Japanese yen, big up, big down on the 8 hour, in amongst the moving averages. You can see this has been going on for quite a few weeks now. So that's it's now the fifth, we're in the 6th week that it has been doing this. So at the moment, it is looking like we should be looking for an opportunity to buy into this. So in my view here, this is just one big range. So if we come to the 1 hour, you can see Friday is one-way traffic, and now we're sort of bouncing around, attempting for a reversal. Now what you've got to take into consideration here is you have a lot of support down here, but we also have this gap which could act as a magnet. So simply put, if we do, let me just adjust this level. So you can see there's a structure on this area here, and we've also sort of bounced above it. So that's a level to the upside. If we get above 109.437 and start building a base there, then be looking for opportunities to buy into this. But at the moment, oscillators are grouping to the upside. I think you're probably going to muck around here. If we drop below, and this is not going to be an exact science, so you're going to have to be very careful with your price action. So 109.213. So if we break below that and come back and test it, then you're looking for this gap at 108.836. So I suspect you're probably going to see this thing fall a little bit further to close that gap. and then it's been a case of see what happens from there. British pound, Japanese yen, pretty much one-way traffic to the downside. We were waiting for a pullback yesterday to sell into. It didn't really materialize. I just want to add my next level in. That's the closest level that we've got. You can see, that's the level, that's the next level. There's nothing really further up. The next one is all the way up here. So, and if we're looking for sure bet trades, it's a difficult way. You can see we basically started the day off. When we did the video, we were around this area, and then it basically just formed a flag. There's your flag, and you'll probably see that closer on the 15 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So trend is down. Look at the moving averages. Trend is definitely down, and the problem is, if you dumped in here, this would have stopped you out. So a difficult one, because you were not quite at a level. So it's always difficult when you're not trading off a level to ascertain where your stops are and what your entry is. But anyway, for what we have today, I would expect us to at least, just going to do that. So I would expect us to come and test this area to the upside. That's 151356. So the price comes back up here and moves back to the downside, and the other side of this is, this could be just the range. So whereas yesterday we formed a flag, this is just pretty much a range. It could be a double bottom as well. So nothing really off it. We need to be selling off here. That's 151356 at the moment. Trend is down. We're looking to sell to the downside. Looking at the 8 hour, you can see we've got a bit of a moving average crossover, but we want that pullback and we're not getting it. And there's quite a bit of structure to the left here as well. So personally, I think probably sit on hands. I do want to go with the trend, but I want to go with the trend a little bit higher up. So yeah, we'll just wait and see what happens there. Euro, British pound, you can see we're basically back in the structure here. And as I said yesterday, this thing is in a downward trend, and it's a messy downward trend, which we tend to go and test either the 66 or the 155 EMA. You can see that's been going on for such a long period of time. So if we just clear the charts of all the noise, a break above that area will start validating a change in direction. So that's 085592. So if we do break above that, then you have an opportunity to start looking for longs. But at the moment, you're looking for opportunities to sell into this, and that's going to be our closest one at the moment. And then there's going to be another one a little bit higher up. Just find one with a lot of structure. So what I'm looking for is all these tails that see as many of them can touch that level as possible. Oscillators are grouped to the upside as well. So let's just move down to the hour. We have our levels. So the first one is going to be here at 085252, and then the next one is going to be up here at 085372. Those are two levels I'd be watching for price action for a short. Not interested in buying into this, even though we do have a crossover in the moving averages. We're pretty close to some levels which I would expect the sellers to come in off. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for. So sit on hand until we see price action on one of these levels. If we do start holding these levels, then we'll start changing our tune and start looking for a reversal of the long-term downtrend. But for now, definitely looking for opportunities to sell into this again. Anyway, guys, that's kind of it for me today in Forex. Looks like a sit on hands day, to be honest. I don't see anything really exciting about a decent trade, so we'll move on to indexes and see if we find something there. Anyway, hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.